In this video, I am explaining you how to solve the system of linear equation by using Gauss-Seidel method by using an example. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Using Gauss-Seidel method, prove that solution of 4x plus y plus 2z is equal to 4, 3x plus yy plus z is equal to 7, x plus y plus 3z is equal to 3, form two decimal places is x is equal to 0.5, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 0.5. So in the question they have given the system of equation and you need to prove that when we solve that system of equation by using Gauss-Seidel method, the value of x will be 0.5, y will be 1 and z will be 0.5. We need to prove that when we solve this system of equation, the values up to two decimal places will be x is equal to 0.5, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 0.5. Solution: consider the system of equations 4x plus y plus 2z is equal to 4, 3x plus 5y plus z is equal to 7, x plus y plus 3z is equal to 3. Now, to apply Gauss-Seidel method, we need to check that the coefficient of diagonal element is greater than sum of the coefficients of non-diagonal elements, and while considering the coefficients you need to consider the modulus of an coefficient. That means if the coefficient is negative, that one you need to consider as a positive. So now consider the first equation 4x plus y plus 2z. Among this the coefficient of x is 4, which is greater than the coefficient of y is 1 and coefficient of z is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So 4 is greater than 3. Now consider the second equation 3x plus 5y plus z is equal to 7. Among this the diagonal coefficient of y is 5. So 5 is greater than the coefficient of x is 3 plus the coefficient of z is 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So 5 is greater than 4. The next consider the third equation x plus y plus 3z. Now the diagonal element is 3z and that coefficient is 3 and non-diagonal elements are 1x plus 1y. Since it is x plus y, that means 1x plus 1y. So 3 is greater than 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 3 is greater than 2. Therefore, whatever the system of equation has been given, that system of equation can be solved by using Gauss-Seidel method, and consider this system of equation as 1. Just now I explained that the system of equation can be solved if and only if the coefficient of diagonal elements are greater than the sum of the coefficients of non-diagonal elements. Right, so this is the condition and it has been satisfying this condition. Therefore, we can solve the equation 1 by using the Gauss-Seidel method. It is the system of equation which has been considered as 1 and this we shall solve by using Gauss-Seidel method. Now, writing the above equation in the following form. Consider the first equation 4x plus y plus 2z is equal to 4. From this we need to calculate the value of x. Therefore, first what we can write is 4x is equal to 4 and taking the other terms to the right hand side, it will be minus y minus 2z. That is 4x is equal to 4 minus y minus 2z. Since we want the value of x, we can write x is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 4 minus y minus 2z and call this as equation number 2. Next, consider the second equation in a system of linear equation 1, that is 4x plus 5y plus z is equal to 7, and this one considering 5y on the left side and taking the other terms to the right side, we can write 5y is equal to 7 minus 3x minus z. And since we want the value of y, we can write y is equal to 1 divided by 5 into 7 minus 3x minus z, and call this as equation number 3. The next, consider the third equation in a system of linear equation 1. X plus y plus 3z is equal to 3, and considering only 3z and taking the other terms on the right hand side, we can write 3z is equal to 3 minus x minus y. And since we want the value of z, we can write z is equal to 1 divided by 3 into 3 minus x minus y, and call this as equation number 4. So these are equation number 2, 3 and 4. First approximation. Since the values of x, y, z have been not given, we consider the values of x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0 as the initial approximation. So we start with the initial approximation. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. Putting them in equation 2, we get equation 2 is which one? X is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 4 minus y minus 2z. In this one, we shall substitute the value of y and z as 0, which is present on the right hand side. Therefore, we get the first approximation of x, and that will be x1 is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 4 minus 0 minus 0, because y is 0 and z is 0. So 2 into z, 2 into 0, 2 into 0 is 0. It will be written as 0. Therefore, we are done. 1 by 4 into 4 minus 0 minus 0. 4 minus 0 minus 0 will be 4. 1 by 4 into 4 will be equal to 1. Then next, we need to calculate the value of y. It is the first approximation of y, and that we got as an y1, and that one we get by considering the equation 3 and substituting the value of x as 1, which we have got just now, and z as 0 on the right hand side of an equation 3. So we can write y1 is equal to 1 divided by 5 into 7 minus 3 into 1 minus 0, because x value is 1 and z value is 0. In the calculator, you can write it as within the bracket 1 divided by 5, close the bracket, into, open the bracket, 7 minus 3, again open the bracket, 1, close the bracket, minus 0, close the bracket, and this one will give the answer, and that answer is 0.8. Next, we need to calculate the value of z, and that one we consider equation number 4, and we need to substitute the value of x and y on the right hand side of an equation 4 with the values 1 and 0.8 respectively. So here z1 is equal to 1 divided by 3 into 3 minus 1 minus 0.8, because x value is 1 and y value is 0.8, which we have just calculated. That you need to substitute in equation number 4. Upon simplification, and in the calculator, while calculating, how we need to type? Open the bracket, 1 divided by 3, close the bracket, into, open the bracket, 3 minus 1 minus 0.8, close the bracket, and that answer will be 0.4. So the value of x, y and z are 1, 0.8, 0.4 respectively at the first approximation by using Gauss-Seidel method. Now we shall move on to the second approximation. In the second approximation, we consider the value of x, y and z which we have got in the first approximation. Those are x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0.8 and z is equal to 0.4. Putting these values in equation number 2, we get what? X2, Y2 and Z2. So first x2 is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 4 minus y is 0.8 minus 2 into z is 0.4. So this one in the calculator you can type 1 divided by 4 within the bracket into, open the bracket, 4 minus 0.8 minus 2, open the bracket, 0.4, close the bracket, again close the bracket, and this one will give the answer, and that answer is 0.6. Then now next calculate the value of y by considering equation 3 and substituting the value of x as 0.6 which we have just calculated, and the value of z as 0.4 which we have got from the first approximation. Therefore we can write y2 is equal to 1 divided by 5 into 7 minus 3 into 0.6 minus 0.4. So in the calculator you can type it as, open the bracket, 1 divided by 5, close the bracket, into, open the bracket, 7 minus 3, open the bracket, 0.6, close the bracket, minus 0.5, close the bracket, and upon simplification this value is 0.96. Now we need to calculate the value of z by using equation number 4 and substituting the value of x as 0.6 and y as 0.96 which you have got just now. So therefore we can write z3 is equal to 1 divided by 3 into 3 minus 0.6 minus 0.96. So upon simplification it will be 0.48. Now we shall move on to the third approximation. In the third approximation we consider the value of x as 0.6, y is equal to 0.96 and z is equal to 0.48 which we have got in the second approximation, and putting this in equation number 2 we get x3 is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 4 minus 0.96 minus 2 into 0.48. X value we are calculating in the third approximation by using equation number 2, and we have substituted the value of y as 0.96 and z as 0.48 on the right hand side of an equation 2. So this one in the calculator you can type, open the bracket, 1 divided by 4, close the bracket, into, again open the bracket, 4 minus 0.96 minus 2, open the bracket, 0.48, close the bracket, again close the bracket, and this one will give the answer, and that answer is 0.52. Then next we need to calculate the value of y by considering equation 3 and substituting the value of x as 0.52 which we have just got now, and the value of z as 0.48 which we have got in the second approximation. Therefore we can write y3 is equal to 1 divided by 5 into 7 minus 3 into 0.52 minus 0.48. So this one upon simplification by using a calculator we get the answer, and that answer is 0.992. Then next we need to calculate the value of z by considering equation 4 and substituting x is equal to 0.52 and y is equal to 0.992 which we have got just now on the right hand side of an equation number 4. So therefore we can write z3 is equal to 1 divided by 3 into 3 minus 0.52 minus 0.992. So this one upon simplification will be equal to 0.495. And now in the second approximation and third approximation just do the comparison. X is 0.6 and now x is 0.52. Y is 0.96 and now it is 0.992. Z is 0.48 and now z is 0.495. That means these are almost all nearer. That means you can stop at this particular point and then you can write the values of x, y and z in this. X is equal to the value which we have got is 0.52 in the third approximation, and it is equivalent to 0.5, and the value of y which we have got in the third approximation is equal to 0.992, and this one is nearly equivalent to 1, and z is equal to, we have got 0.496, and it is nearly equivalent to 0.5. 0.496 is equal to 0.5. So now they have asked in the question that we need to prove that the system of equations which has been given, when we solve by using Gauss-Seidel method, the value of x is equal to 0.5, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 0.5. Therefore, x is equal to 0.5, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 0.5, or the solution of the given system of linear equation, hence the proof. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world.